Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to go into our revision, okay? First question I want to ask the class, how do living things get energy? So we all know living things need to eat to get energy, right? But from the food that they eat, okay? From the food that plants make, how does this food become energy? What process changes or breaks down the food and releases energy? Casey? The food doesn't magically become energy, right? It has to go through a process to become energy. What process is that? You know or you don't know? Jia Ping, what process is that?
I also don't know.
Also don't know. Who knows? I taught this last week, the first introduction that I gave to the class. How does the food become energy? What process takes place? Starts with R, my people.
Respiration.
Thank you very much, Casey. So respiration is the process that releases energy from the food we eat. Okay? What is the chemical equation for respiration? I want you all to write this down with me. Before I write this down, I'm going to test you all. Two things are needed for respiration. Jia Ping, what are the two things? Give me one at least.
Oxygen.
Very good. What else? Just now I said breaks down food into it. So,
Sugar.
yes, Jia Ping. The next ingredient.
Breakdowns what?
Breaks down. You tell me breakdown what lah? Starts with F. Everybody needs it.
Food.
Yes. Write this down, please. Respiration is the process in which food together with oxygen gives me, Lillian, what does it give me? Three things. The most important thing first.
Energy.
Very good.
Carbon dioxide and water.
Very good. Please write this down. Okay, so please remember, respiration is not breathing. Okay, a lot of my students get confused. They think, oh, when I'm breathing, I'm respiring. No, breathing is taking in oxygen, giving out carbon dioxide. That's all. Respiration is a chemical process. Why is it chemical? You see, the food becomes energy, chemical change. That's a difference. Okay, Hao Qian, can you tell me, where does respiration take place? So everything that I write on the screen, I want you all to copy down. Hao Qian, where does respiration take place?
In every cell of the body.
Very good. I taught this last week. I'm very happy that you remember all cells, every single cell of your body, from the head to the toe, to your nose, to your lungs, to your liver, to your stomach. Why? Because every part of your body needs this to survive or to function. Okay, which means every single cell in our body is undergoing respiration all the time. Okay, the next question I want to ask is, why do living things need energy? Okay, what are the processes that requires energy in our body? Ravina, want to try? Anything you can think of.
Because they need to survive.
Okay, what are the processes that are needed for a living thing to survive? Basic processes that you can think of.
They need water, oxygen.
Why? Okay, we are talking about why. What are the life processes that living things undergo that requires energy? What are the life processes? Anybody can help her. Christina can help her. What are some life processes that you can think about? Anybody? Come on. I also taught this last week.
Photosynthesis.
I heard someone say something, Lillian. Photosynthesis. That's only for what?
Plants.
Good. So for plants, they need to undergo, please copy this down, photosynthesis. And in order for them to photosynthesize, they need energy. That is one of the life processes that plants need energy for. Another life process that living things need energy for is to repair damaged cells, right? When you get injured, you need energy for these cells to repair themselves. As you grow old, your cells start to die. You need to replace the dead cells. Okay, if not, your body will just be an accumulation of dead cells and you will not survive. What else? Easy ones. Christina, can you try? Living things. Okay, humans, animals, they all can do these things. They all can do this. Start with M. Ends with T. Christina? Anyone that you can fill in. Christina, M or G? Make up your mind. Which one are you able to fill up? Ping, I got you very good. Christina, can you try? Do you know any? Movement. Okay. In order to move, we need energy, correct? For you to move from your school to your home, you need energy. From babies, they need energy to grow. Okay, so these are life processes that require energy that sustains our life. Ravina, okay? Christina, okay? Understand? Following? Okay, I'm going to move on to the next part. So, somebody talked about photosynthesis just now, right? Plants need energy for photosynthesis. So, what is the chemical equation for photosynthesis? Okay, I'm going to ask the students who were here last week. Hao Qian, what are the ingredients needed for photosynthesis? Let me help you. I need 4 ingredients. Hao Qian.
Carbon dioxide,
Good.
water,
Very good. So carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of?
sunlight, and chlorophyll.
Very good, Hao Qian. Very proud of you, doing very well. Okay, what does it give me, Ravina? Can you try? What does photosynthesis produce?
Glucose,
Great, glucose or food. Okay, what else? The gas? Ravina? Raviha, sorry. What gas is released?
oxygen,
Fantastic. Okay, so take note, this is the chemical equation for photosynthesis. Okay? Now, I want you to remember, everybody, this glucose or food needs to be broken, needs to undergo this process of respiration before it can be released as energy for the plant. Christina, following? Christina, are you following me? So I repeat, this glucose or food, in order for the plant to use the food, it first needs to undergo respiration for the energy to be released for the plant, which means the plant undergoes 2 processes, photosynthesis and respiration, both. Okay, can follow everybody? Okay, great. I'm going to move on to the next page. Are we done copying? Anybody needs more time to copy? Lilian, okay. Can I move? Xia Ping? Can move already? Raviha can move? Okay, thank you. Gonna move. Okay, now, as we talked about the process of photosynthesis, you all can see here, this glucose is also known as sugar, okay? You can say glucose, you can say food, you can say sugar. I'm okay with any of these terms. The examiner should also be. Now, the plant is not going to use all the sugar it has made at one go. It's going to keep some of the sugar, all right? What is this sugar stored as? The name, Casey. The sugar is stored as what? Also starts with S. Casey.
Stomata.
Aiyo, stop at stomata. Cannot lah. Stomata is the tiny openings at the underside of the leaf. Okay, Lilian, please help her.
Starch.
Yes. Hey, dear. Must remember, okay? Starch. Think about your starchy food, potato. All right? Those are bread, okay? So that is stored sugar, okay? So starch. Now, what is the test for starch? So I know that my potato, all right, which is a underground, I don't remember. It's underground what? Underground stem. Underground stem, I think. Underground stem or underground root. Okay, basically my sweet potato, okay? It basically has a lot of starch inside. But how do I know there is starch inside? There's a test for it. How can I test for starch? Jiaping, what do I use? Very good, iodine. Everybody write down iodine. So iodine is in itself brown. Okay, I told the class last week, iodine is the solution that sometimes when you get cuts, all right, you go to the general office or at home, your mom or the nurse will actually put this brownish solution over your wound. So that's iodine, okay? So in the presence of starch, my iodine will change color. In the absence of starch, my iodine will also behave a certain way. So in the presence of starch, Casey, what will happen to my iodine? Will it remain brown or it will change color?
It will change color.
What will it change to? It will turn what? What color?
Blue-black.
Very good. I'm very glad you remembered that. So please remember, if I were to drop iodine on a potato, if I were to drop iodine on rice, if I were to drop iodine on a spinach leaf, you will see that the brown color iodine will start to turn blue-black. Okay? However, if I were to drop iodine on a piece of paper, obviously no starch, it will remain brown. So this is how I test for the presence of starch. I use the iodine test. Okay? Now, I want you to look, you don't need to copy this lah, obviously, okay? I just want you to look at this question. Okay, my dear Adam wants to, this is the aim of the experiment. He wants to test if plants need light to make food. But before the experiment, he does this interesting thing, okay? Before the experiment, he placed both plants in a dark room for 2 days, 48 hours. And then after the 48 hours, he puts one plant in a dark room and one plant in the field for another 2 days. Okay? So how can Adam test if the plants make food? Christina, can you try? How will he know whether the plants make food or not?